Scorpio, welcome to your in-depth yours and theirs reading today. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. And Happy New Year's to you, yeah? What is going on, please, for Scorpio and their person? Show me Scorpio and their person, please. We'll have to excuse the outfit today. We are gym ready. After I get done recording the messages for the water signs, boom. Boom. We're going to hit the gym, honey. We're going to hit the gym. I'll tell you what, I'm into it. I love it. I love a good sweat. Oh my gosh, it's intense, man. I'm getting my ass kicked and I'm loving it. Ooh. Oh, I love it. What is going on? I'll tell you what, honey, it's for good reason. It's for good reason. I just recently booked a trip, a long overdue vacation to Hawaii. Finally. I've been wanting to do it for years. I haven't had a vacation in years, so I am looking forward to it. But you know what that means? We've got to get cut. I know you know. What's going on, please, for Scorpio and their person? 2023 is going to be an awesome year, you guys. It is. What's going on, please? What is going on for Scorpio and their person? We're going to start with your side of the board first, of course, but take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse energies as it applies. Justice, sense of balance. Scorpio, you, death, hello, 3 of Cups. Okay. Okay, well, I can't say I'm surprised. A lot of folks have been showing me reconnectivity. A lot. I mean, everybody. It's actually been quite a surprising element to almost everyone's reading. Everybody. A lot of folks are reconnecting after they said something's not or something is over or it's not fair. You have energy here that suggests balance within thyself. You, Scorpio, you're literally here with justice. You might have some Libra in your chart. That's not the point. There is this thing in here that says, I had something I needed to do. And I took a look at a particular situation, person, circumstance, and declared that it was not fair. It was not balanced. So I did what I do. But now we're kind of having a reverse Uno here with a potential 3 of Cups. Let's see what's going on here. The Fool, opening up towards you. Ace of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, someone's energy is coming back around in that respect of they want to open up their heart space towards you. Let's see that shared energy. The Ace of Swords, a Truth, the Moon, the Lovers. Well, there you go. There you go. It hasn't been revealed yet. It hasn't been revealed yet. It has not been revealed yet, but I got some strong connectivity between you and somebody. It's looking like a soul bond, possibly. Pisces energy, Gemini, you, of course, Libra. Overview, please. 9 of Pentacles, you're rocking you. You do you. You look good, you feel good. Okay, 9 of Pentacles is one of my top favorite cards in tarot. In that respect, King of Pentacles, for some of you, are just doing quite well. In that, you're doing quite well, you know. I am the maker of my own garden. I know everything that's in there. I'm highly productive. I have a great deal of worth and value, and I'm chill. I'm happy with me. I'm happy with me. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm about. It's good. It's a good feeling. It is a great feeling. 9 of Pentacles for your overview energy. Absolutely. Now, your side is, you're like, something here is not fair. Justice. It's not fair. I, Scorpio, am saying something here is not fair. It's not balanced. It's not correct. How you approach that situation, I don't know. But possibly to your surprise, you might be reconnecting. 3 Cups. And then we have someone over here that says the Fool, Ace of Cups. They are literally opening up in their heart space that says, I'd like to take a chance. But they're also saying, I'd like to take a chance slowly. Knight of Pentacles. So their energy is a little slower, I believe, than yours. But it seems to be coming through. And the shared energy you have between you two, Ace of Swords, the Moon, the Lovers, there's a lot of unspoken truths between you two. A lot. The truths that happen between you two are largely buried under the Moon. So the Ace of Swords being that undisputed truth, the Moon, it's secret, it's not revealed, it's under illusions and delusions and nonsense and dreams and hopes and wishes, none of them which we dare speak aloud. So our truths will remain under the Moon about each other, our thoughts, our feelings, one side, both of you, I don't know, but about how the connection is in your life and what form it takes and how you two feel towards each other. So there's a lot of hidden thoughts and hidden feelings between you two that never really surfaced in a way that made sense for either one of you. So let's get into it. Let's take a crack at this. What is going on? Your energy is like something's not fair, so I did what I did. And then 3 cups. Somebody's energy says that they are open towards you, coming towards you with a full heart. Ace of Cups, they're taking a risk in their heart space. But it's not a bad risk. It's one of those, I feel like I want to do this. Again, you can't fake the fool. He either is or it isn't. Somebody wants to open up their heart, literally open up their heart and take a risk, or they don't. This person's telling me they do, but it's taking a minute. Knight of Pentacles. So there's a lot of unspoken truths and feelings between you two. Let's do it. Let's start cracking it. Let's take a look. Show me that 9 of Pentacles, please. Show me that 9 of Pentacles, please. For Scorpio. Show me that 9 of Pentacles, please. For Scorpio. What's going on? Show me that 9 of Pentacles, please. For Scorpio. What's going on? Show me that 9 of Pentacles, please. 6 of Pentacles, balanced, 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, you're so very happy. You're so very happy. You're happy, you doing you. You look great. You really, really do. You're showing me a lot of individuation energy that's all positive. The 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, you can't get much better than that. In that respect of, yes, I am me. I might be on my own, but I'm happy and I'm thriving. I am literally making my dreams come true. 9 of Cups, I am my own wish fulfillment. I am making things happen. I'm balanced, I feel good, and I'm expressing outwards with the Knight of Cups that I feel good. You're telling everybody, you're looking at and you're radiating, I'm happy. And it's the best singular damn sense of happiness I've seen in a long time. And that sense of I know me. I know it makes me happy. And I abide by my sense of self and principles. I know what makes me pleased. And you're expressing it outwards. You're just kind of radiating a private, because it's 9 and 9. This is heavy, individual, singular energy that says, I'm comfortable with me and who I am and what I'm about. And it's just so beautiful. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. It's so balanced. You're balanced in your own pleasure. You're balanced in your own sense of self. And you're also kind of well-to-do, very comfortable. 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, competent, right? And the Knight of Cups, you're just telling people. That's you expressing yourself. You don't, Scorpio water signs don't need 8 of Wands. We can just be like, I feel good. You're just radiating that joy. That simple, quiet joy. So this is beautiful energy for you to have now in your overview. So regardless of from what I see at this point, just please know that you're doing quite well in and of yourself and in and of your own right. And that's all I care about. That's beautiful. That's absolutely gorgeous. And keep on keeping on. Yeah? And you're very beautiful. And you're very happy. And you're very well-to-do. Okay? That's lovely. I love this energy for you. Let's just stay there. Can we just stay there? Can we just stay there? Let's just stay there. The 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups. It's beautiful. That's absolutely gorgeous. You're so relaxed. You're very relaxed. When water signs, show the positive cups, that says we're relaxed, and so you are. You're very relaxed. You're balanced. You're killing it. And I don't mean killing it as in you're succeeding or you're defeating your enemies. I'm just saying you're killing it in terms of this is like the best me I can be. And it's a simple sort of sweet joy of understanding yourself and your worth and your value. You know, you can't put a price on that. You really can't. Okay. Justice. Show me justice. Why is justice here? And then there you are, looking severe. I know. We do. We do look severe sometimes. I know. Us and Capricorn, honey. Death and the devil. Oh. You know? If people only knew. All right. Show me justice. What's going on? What's going on, please? Show me justice for Scorpio. Why is justice here? Show me the balance and or imbalance. Show me that balance and or imbalance, please. King of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Justice. Ooh. Okay, so the name of the game is fairness here. Fairness and balance. Fairness and balance. I have a couple of figures here marked with justice. Again, you might have some heavy Libra in your chart like I do. Balance. There is this approach here of I would welcome balance with this person. I would. So what was the issue then? because you're being quite declarative here with that Queen of Swords. I would welcome balance with this person. I really, really would. You're telling me that you would very much welcome balance with somebody. Okay, this King of Pentacles figure, or it's the other way around, perhaps that's you. I don't know, but the baseline of your energy, that's the imperative point. Justice, balance, balance, justice. I would like to balance the energies between us. Okay, so let's take a look at death. I want to make the balance between us. I do. I want to make it work. I also want to make it fair. I do. I want to make it fair. The emphasis here being on fairness. There needs to be fairness. Okay. Show me death, please. Show me death. Show me death. Show me death. Show me death. Huge emphasis on fairness. Show me death, please. It's like I welcome fairness between us. Two of Wands, decision made. Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. There's more of that earth energy. Honey, death is here. You're telling me something here. There's just a lot of smallness surrounding the care. The Queen of Pentacles energy. There's just too much smallness surrounding that care, that sense of protection, self-love, and then also the lack of communication and interaction. It's just so small. It's just so terribly small in your eyes. And maybe that's why you have such a huge sense of fairness. I need more fairness. Because what you're receiving was so small, and it had to do with quality care, time, care, and attention. So the King, Queen of Pentacles, that's what they're all about. The TLC. That's it. Quality, time, love, care, attention, all that. And the output, I grant you, is quite small. What you were asking for, but shouting for back here was fairness. I need fairness. And, I'll give to you what you give to me what I give to you. That's all you wanted. Fairness, fairness, fairness. And the output was so small. Pages, some consideration, Two of Wands. Two of Wands, some consideration, some considerate decision-making that have to do with time, care, and attention. And death. You're saying in a very gentle way, this isn't fair. This is what I asked for. And what I'm getting in comparison is not living up to this concept of fairness. And I don't know what you were asking for other than quality, time, care, and attention. That was fair. The feedback here is so terribly small. And what you were asking for was correct, which you both are telling me you can handle that. They're of substance, so are you. You two should have been able to handle this concept of fairness. They're a person of substance, so are you. I'm seeing two heads of state here. But all right, you two should have been able to incorporate very simple concepts of fairness. I give to you what you give to me what I give to you. And that's, I believe, all you were asking for. And then you kind of killed it and said the attention paid here to the time, quality of care, whatever, is way too small. It's the Two of Wands, it's the decision-making, the consideration of what should be natural isn't happening. Something like that. I need more, because on the surface it looks so easy. It looks so simple. Can I get more details in this, please? In this concept, I completely agree with you. Two heads of state, you two, in other words, two persons of importance. Somebody here had upper level energy of King of Pentacles. Somebody here had upper level energy of Queen of Swords. And somebody was asking for a state of fairness, reciprocity. Give to me what I give to you. It's pretty simple math, right? 2 + 2 is 4. Give to me what I give to you, etc. It should be a very simple back and forth. And for some reason, the equation wasn't racking up in your mind. It was too small. What you were receiving in terms of that time consideration, that's coming across very heavily, the consideration for care is so minuscule in your eyes, what you actually received. Can I get a stronger Can I get a stronger interpretation of that energy, please? Can I get a stronger interpretation of that energy, please? The Fool, the Nine of Pentacles, Six of Swords. So you went your own way. Woo! So you went your own way. You were the Fool, and you went your own way. Wow, that was pretty. Well, you're just laying it out for me today. There's that Scorpio bluntness we all know and love. Well, this is what happened. We only have really those two sides of us. We're either very coy and very mysterious, or we're blunt. Oh, you want to know what happened? This is what happened. We don't really have a middle ground, do we? We are all or nothing. It's either like this or it's like that. But we don't do middle. That's for the average person. And I'm not average. I'm sorry. If we can't laugh at ourselves, honey, then we got problems. Have a joke. Have a laugh. No, you went your own way. Literally, you went your own way. You're not. Here's what's interesting to me is that you're not making a big deal out of it. The Fool, the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Swords in this process. Now, you did something here that suggests that you were being you, that you employed your death skills, okay? But you did so, and I told you here's the thing. There's no fighting. There's no frustration. There was no arguing. You just kind of walked. Which we do sometimes, yes. It depends. But yes, you kind of walked from a situation, but it was done so peacefully. And you kind of said, I need to pay attention to myself. You know, what I'm not getting from you, the consideration I'm not getting from you, the decision making I'm not getting from you, the communication and the action, because again, what you were asking for on the surface makes perfect sense to me. The execution of it was minuscule. All you were asking for was fairness. Just give to me what I give to you. And I can keep doing that. Scorpio will keep giving that exchange endlessly, right? But you met your limit. Or what it is that you were being given wasn't enough to sustain that sense of balance and reciprocity. And I agree, it looks like it wasn't. So you kind of ended whatever that was. And it didn't look like it was very hard for you because what you were being given was so small. Perhaps you didn't think it would amount to a hill of beans anyway. Because you're just kind of like, okay, well, I'm going to go my own way now and do my own thing. And there you are again. And you literally opened up towards yourself and it felt good. You left calmly. You left peacefully. There you go. I'm not getting what I need here in this scenario. What I asked for was very simple and very straightforward. We're supposed to be two mature people. This should not be a problem for either one of us, and yet it was. So you weren't receiving, as far as I can tell, honey, the time, quality, care, and attention that you were asking for. That means you were giving it, but probably weren't receiving it. Okay? And there's something here about the lack of consideration that really bothered you. Attention, time. Pentacle is spendable effort, energy, time, whatever. I'm not getting enough of that, and it's not enough for me to stay. This is what I asked for, this is what I'm getting. I guess I should go. You know, and I know that there's more finesse to it than that, and I know that there's more emotions to it than that, but it's kind of like you really did make a decision that you understood was best for you, not this situation. The idea being, I'm making the decision that's best for me, because if I had more evidence to work with that this is something I could balance with, I wouldn't have left it. But I'm looking at a Scorpio who rationally, logically looked at this situation, says I don't have enough of reason to stay. I don't have enough to work with. Therefore, I'm not a person of importance. I'm going to go. And you really, that's when you entered almost, you kind of slid into that Nine of Pentacles real fast after that. And your energy felt a lot more comfortable, open, and free to pursue its own interests, wants, and desires. You stopped giving your attention to something or someone that showed you very little in return. And that's ironic because you were asking for so little to begin with. All you were asking for was fairness. So how you spent your energy on this person or towards them, I don't know. But your conclusion was very logical and to the point. And I think you left without a fuss. It's like, there's not much here to stay for, so they probably don't mind if I slide right out, right? So I understand your thinking. That actually makes... that actually makes perfect... that actually makes perfect sense. I'm having a little chuckle. because, not to be rude or to be mean or to be an asshole, it's just because, you know, yeah. Yeah, more than one person's had experience with that. Show me that Three of Cups, please. Show me that Three of Cups, please. Show me that Three of Cups. Show me that Three of Cups. Show me that Three of Cups. And I like, this is the brilliant part I love about your energy here. As soon as you kind of slid out, because you understood it was the right thing to do, there wasn't much in it, it wasn't fair, it wasn't being contributive, you immediately came back into your own energy, and you felt good about you again as you move forward. You know? Show me this Three of Cups, please. Show me this Three of Cups. Show me this Three of Cups, please. Show me this Three of Cups, please. Show me this Three of Cups. Show me this Three of Cups. Show me that Three of Cups, please. That is fantastic. And so that tells me it was right for you to do. You took lay of the land. That's all I have from this, honey. You took lay of the land. You took a survey. You said, all I'm asking for is fairness. I'm not getting it. There's not enough investment here. Not enough consideration of choices and communication. I have no reason to stay. The Chariot. That's swift. Oh my. Queen of Wands. Nine of Swords. Incoming. So it's kind of fast, actually. It's kind of fast. I don't quite know where that Chariot's coming from. They're telling me that they're open to their heart space when it comes towards you. I have some fast-moving energy in future. I don't know when. I will try to do a time check. And by that, I mean in future, honey. I don't know when that will be. And the Chariot, the Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Somebody here, and I don't know who is who. I can't tell. But somebody here is showing fast movement in the interest of reconnection. Somebody here is still very much attracted to the other person. That's not an accusation. That's just life. That's just the way life is. I'm not saying the Queen of Wands as you or them. It's the recognition of the attraction to that person and kind of the pull. But I do see someone showing stress and or anxiety about this movement. There's a certain level of stress here coming from somebody, either you or them, in that interest of reconnecting, but it is done so with a sense of urgency, and I want to come in and I want to do this and I want to make this movement. It is swift. The Chariot tends to be our fastest moving vehicle, but are also our most sincere. Okay, so if that helps you, it is a sincere interest of wanting to reconnect over that Three of Cups. Now that's either you going outward to them or they are coming back towards you. I don't quite know, but it is looking like it's coming towards you. Because that energy just came from outside of you very quickly at that Chariot, and it looks like it's an approach. Okay, let's take, and there it is, right there on the split. There they are. Okay. Let's see if I can dig a little bit more on that. The stress is here. The stress is here. The anxiety, the stress. I don't know if that is provoking a stress response in you or if that's their energy. In that respect, I am approaching Scorpio because I'm in pain and it stresses me out. I do, however, believe your attraction energy for them is still real. Sorry. Gotta call a spade a spade. I get energetic movements that look like arrows in my mind. They go this way, they go that way. The Chariot's coming like this back towards you, around or in your vicinity. And then your Queen of Wands reaction is going out that way. So that's just through my eyes. I don't expect that to make sense to you, but it is part of my process. In other words, I still believe you're attracted to this person, very much so. And it might provoke an anxiety response in you. I don't know. I don't know. That's okay. That's all right. I'm not saying what you did was easy, but it was kind of like a logical conclusion on your part. You know, not much is being put into this, and I don't feel cared for, and I don't feel like there's any reciprocation here. I should probably go. That was it. That was your conclusion. And you did it for you. Okay? It's the Six of Cups. It's a soul bond. Four Cups. We're unhappy. That's the truth. The Ace of Swords that you both share. You're both unhappy with what happened in this connection. Okay? You dealt with this very logically, which is interesting. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so impressed with it. Again, you might, like me, have a lot of Libra in your chart, a lot of air. So you could also be Aquarius and Gemini for that matter. So in that respect, I'm not seeing a Scorpio getting all twisted up in their emotions about this. And that's very common for us, and that's not a knock on us, that's just who we are. But you're also showing me a great deal of balance here in terms of air. These are the facts. You pulled justice twice with the Queen of Swords. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't see a Scorpio get themselves all twisted up, which we typically do, in our feelings before we finally get ready to leave someone or let them go. We will have to do that forever before we finally do it. So you're showing me logical skills here. This is what I've asked for, and this is all I wanted between us. We're both intelligent people. We're both responsible people. All I ask for is fairness in our equation and in our balance and our connection. That's it. Give me what I give you. It seems like a reasonable, rational thing. You looked at the situation, said, I'm not receiving the consideration I need. The input and the output is small. There's not much work to work with here, and I don't feel secure in this. I don't feel like I'm cared for, and I don't feel like I'm put into somebody else's consideration or their decision-making skills. Why do I have to stay? Why should I stay? That's it, and then you left. It wasn't a fuck you to them. You just like, I have to do what's right for me. This is all I asked for. This is what I got. Therefore, that's my conclusion. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm very impressed with your rational skills here. You didn't allow yourself to get all emotionally twisted up. You really looked at it as, I like you, and I want to reciprocate with you, but it's just not happening. I gotta go. Do you see the simplicity of that? I'm just so impressed with it. I really am. You know, the emotional thing for us. And here's the truth. Okay, so that Chariot's coming in. Reconnection, 3 cups. I still believe you see this person as very attractive. They most likely to you as well to some extent, but I do believe it's causing you some sort of stress. It's like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Something like that. And so I asked to clarify the situation a little more, what's going on here. So Ace of Swords is here twice for that shared energy. Yes, you both share truth in this respect that you were both unhappy with what you both experienced in this connection. And you two have known each other a long time. You've shared many, many a cup. The 6 of Cups is a unique thing. You can't replicate it. You can't pick it up at the store. It's between you and that person. These are memories. The swapping of cups, the sharing of memories, the sharing, all that good stuff. So that soul bond energy, you're both disappointed by it. 4 cups. You're both saddened by it. You both share that particular truth. So they were a little bit more than I think you knew or understood. And I can kind of see why you did what you did. You didn't take into consideration their feelings because they weren't giving you much to work with that made you think that they had any for you or the situation. Otherwise, I don't think you would have done what you did. It didn't look fair in your eyes, and it didn't look reciprocated, and it didn't make you feel secure. So again, your reasoning was, why should I stay? And you opened up into your 9 of Pentacles. But here's the thing. Yeah, there was more feeling in this than you understood. That's one of the things you two don't really discuss, or you have a history of not discussing it. Your thoughts and feelings toward each other exactly. What does the bond mean to you as individuals? And how do you experience it together? The stuff that really solidifies memories. Okay. The stuff that actually solidifies feelings. It's just one of the many truths of the things you guys don't discuss. Your bond, what it means to you as individuals, and how you experience each other. You know? That's a very strong but distinct says, I'm not being considered in this at all. I get no consideration. I have no reason to stay. So it might be to your surprise your person here had more feeling in this than you understood, because we're not too good about sharing that stuff. Well, I say we, I mean Scorpios are actually very capable of saying what they're feeling. But if you're in a connection that doesn't express itself and you kind of model after them or you mirror after them, so you two don't really discuss feelings or thoughts, otherwise you very comfortably are. That's one of our superpowers. Well, this is exactly what I'm feeling. And that can be intimidating to a lot of people because we're not very shy about it. You know, but if you two had entered some sort of connection here where your thoughts and your feelings were the least discussed, Yeah, I could kind of see where you didn't take into factor their feelings because from your point of view, they didn't have any. But they did. They did. It's just they don't talk about it. And perhaps you two have that little habit of not talking about the deeper things at all. Or your thoughts. Okay, I pushed on that one. I was terribly curious because on the surface you look so calm. Okay, let's jump on over to this person. Show me the Fool, please, for this person. Show me the Fool, please, for this person. Show me the Fool, please. So you both actually share that Fool spirit a little bit, yeah. Both wanting to open up. You to your own sense of self, Nine of Pentacles. This is what I need to do. Okay. They trying to greet you with a fresh heart and fresh eyes, taking a chance, taking a risk. It's just their energy is slower. Knight of Pentacles. Show me the Fool, please, for this person. 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 Show me the Fool, please. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, their energy is much slower, and then also under the moon. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's... Okay, honey. Okay. I got this. And I'm not trying to put anyone in the position of it's their fault. I get it. This is reminding me heavily of Virgo's video, which I just did. Those two were playing off each other. You two are playing off each other. I completely understand what you did now, and I kind of completely understand what they... Now, granted, it's going to come down to the specifics between you and a person, but I understand what happened here, I believe. So this person really actively went out of their way to avoid their feelings with you at all costs. And I'm talking they sidestepped. They avoided it. They avoided it like a responsibility that they don't want to deal with. And they kind of saw their feelings for you as exactly that, as a responsibility they didn't want to deal with. So Seven of Swords, they turned their back on their growing, literally growing feelings for you. They didn't want to look at it. That's why it was never discussed. And that's why you exited the situation with very little thought about what they were feeling. Is because as far as you knew, they had no feelings for you. Because what they were giving you was so small. And I mean very small. It was minuscule. You were only asking for so much quality time, care, and attention, and an appreciation of the same effort that you put in. They didn't give much back. So, of course, you didn't take their feelings into the equation. They didn't give you much to work with. So it's kind of like, if you wanted me more, or if you wanted to put more into me, you would. You would make that decision, but you don't. Therefore, I'm moving on. So again, when I'm telling you it was a very logical decision on your part, it was. But I'm telling you, this person has deep feeling that goes way the fuck down there. And they have a much slower energy than you. Much slower. But a big chunk of that, and it doesn't help, that slowness is being hidden. So this person, in the Fool energy, they are trying to open up more with a fresh heart. Okay? But when I'm telling you, this person, they had slow growing feelings for you that they were not comfortable with, and they actively tried to sneak away from. I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to acknowledge it. It makes me uncomfortable. No, I do not have feelings growing for Scorpio. I do not. I do not have feelings growing. No. 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 Fucking no. I do not have feelings growing for Scorpio. That's impossible. Oh my, but how the impossible is very possible. That was slow growing. So slow growing. They had the luxury of turning the back on their feelings. And that's what they're trying to open up to, is the Fool. Working with what is there instead of insisting that it isn't. You understand? So we do have this person. Now you both have shown me Ace of Swords. You were both disappointed about how this thing is that you didn't know that. You didn't know that they were disappointed. You didn't know that they were hurt. And that's because they never showed you their feelings to begin with. So in your mind, you're not hurting someone who has no feelings for you. You understand? Do you see how the two are playing off of each other? This is reminding me a lot of Virgo's video. A lot. Theirs was a bit more blunt, but Yeah, it's like I can't hurt somebody who has no feeling for me. They have no regard for me. They don't consider me. They don't communicate with me. They don't include me in their plans. No time, energy, and effort is put into me. Nothing feels fair. How can I hurt someone who has no feelings? They did. You just didn't know it. I mean, when I say you didn't know it, I mean you didn't know it. And that was kind of easier for you to do what you do with death. Now, it's interesting because it's like you have... Here's what's interesting about that. You have a lot of sword energy in you. You have a strong rational mind. I'm curious about your intuition. How come intuitively you couldn't feel this person's feelings? Were they just that deeply buried in there that you couldn't access that feeling? Could be. Could be. Perhaps you were not. Perhaps you were just looking at the facts on the surface, in which case I don't blame you. I really don't. I've had to make decisions like that too. That's why I have a little chuckle earlier. I can understand that. You have to work sometimes with the information you have, and what you had to work with wasn't much. So, perhaps you didn't feel like you needed to intuit this. But also, I mean, how can you intuit someone's feelings that they actively reject? Seven of Swords is sidestepping, man. I'm sidestepping. I'm not going to acknowledge that. I'm turning my back on it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. But their emotional energy for you is so slow growing that the few moments they did have to feel it towards you, they immediately suppressed it. I do not have feelings for Scorpio. I do not have feelings for Scorpio. I do not have feelings for Scorpio. And I think they said that so much that they actually believe themselves. You know? Okay, let's move on over to that Ace of Cups. So yes indeed. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. You can't be disappointed by a relationship unless you had feelings for it. But the thing is that you didn't know that. Okay? You didn't know that. Ace of Cups. Show me that Ace of Cups, please. Show me that Ace of Cups. Show me that Ace of Cups, please. Show me that person's heart space. Show me the heart space. Show me that person's heart space, please. King of Cups. They have so much bigger feeling than I think even they know. Yes. They have so much bigger feeling in them than I think they blind themselves. I do. They have so much bigger feeling in them than I think even they know. They actually have a beautiful heart. They really do. This person has a beautiful heart. I don't think they know that. They actually have a beautiful heart. And they have big feelings. I think this person is an active protector. What I mean by that is when they're not prepared to have feelings, and you know you're someone who has a big heart, and you're not prepared to have feelings for somebody, it can be our tendency to shut it down, push it away, ignore it, because we're afraid of getting hurt, because that's how big our heart is. I don't think it was malicious. I really don't. I'm not looking at a malicious person. I think I'm looking at a person who was terrified of being hurt. Which is ironic, of course, but also isn't ironic. Because the thing that we try to avoid is exactly the situation we create when we don't accept those parts of ourselves. It is self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm terrified of being hurt. I'm terrified of developing feelings or acknowledging them with this person because my heart's so big. Therefore, if I don't acknowledge it, I can't get hurt. No. That's exactly how you set yourself up for hurt. They actually have a beautiful heart space, and you're in it. In Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, this person, even if they can't speak it, even if they don't know how to articulate it, I don't think they know how to articulate it. I think they feel it in ways they can't understand. But they actually see you as a beautiful investment. A strong one. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. King of Cups, that's you. They might have some strong water in their chart. But I'm seeing it mostly as the overflow of their heart space, which is huge. It's huge. But it takes a while for things to grow in there. And I know. This person was not prepared to have feelings for you. Okay? They weren't prepared to have feelings for you. But they did. So they didn't give you much to work with, right? They didn't give you much to work with. What you asked for was very straightforward, and what two capable, intelligent, respectful adults should be able to manage very easily. Give to me what I give to you, and we can keep this thing going. But they gave you so little to work with, it made it easy for you to walk away, because you're like, they must not have feelings, because if they did, they'd give me more. They'd show me more consideration. We can't sustain that kind of energy on pages and Two of Wands. So little time, care, and attention was put into this. You're like, they must not have feelings for me. I'm going to go. Again, it wasn't fuck you, and it wasn't a big argument. I think you just walked. And that's one of the few times Scorpio will walk. Okay? Being emotional loyalists as we are, when we walk, Six of Swords, Eight of Cups, it's because we understand nothing's there. There's no reason to stay. So it doesn't seem like it's going to hurt anybody, you know? And we ourselves get so deeply emotionally attached to people, so if we can save ourselves the fuss, right, of becoming emotionally loyal to someone indefinitely, because we have no proof or evidence, if we can save ourselves that trip down a long, lonely road, we will. And I think that's what you did. Just like, I'm just not getting enough from you. That means you have no feelings. I gotta go. Come to find out they do. They actually have a beautiful heart space. They love deeply. This person loves deeply. They're also terrified of being hurt. And they are marked with judgment. It is their decision, I believe, to come back around in time. I don't know when. This is not over the next several months. I don't know. I will try to do a time check. But I wasn't convinced that that Three of Cups was your idea. I saw them approach you, but it was from the swiftness of someone's vehicle, a chariot. Your reaction to it is, I'm kind of like, fuck. I'm kind of still attracted to them. Well, that's not convenient. That's not convenient, which is so us. That's not convenient. No, it isn't. That level of attraction and emotion for somebody, that isn't convenient at all. And that's one of the reasons we walk. You know, when we know it's not being reciprocated or shared, or it doesn't mean the same thing to the other person, but it's like, fuck. It's not fair. It's not fair. I know. But that's okay. It's looking like an anxiety that between you two will hopefully resolve, you know. And I think part of you is stressed out because you didn't know that this affected them. You didn't know that this hurt them. And I think that's one of the things that stresses you out, because your reaction is almost literally, I didn't know. I didn't know. You really didn't. So I don't want you to assume so much responsibility of the stress and pain, okay? Because you actually didn't know that this person had any feeling or regard for you. I mean, you gotta work with what you know, not with what you don't. And your intuition isn't here, so you couldn't get a feel for how they were feeling. How could you? Even if your intuition popped up, how the hell were you supposed to feel this? Honey, even they didn't know what their feelings were for you. They actively shied away from them, rejected them. I'm not gonna sidestep that shit. Like, this person literally went, whoop. Here are my feelings. Oh, bye feelings. And they were so slow growing. But when we clarify their heart space in time, in judgment, they honestly believe that you are a good investment. So it might take a minute for the energy to come back around. When, I don't know. but the heart space is beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to see for that Knight of Pentacles. I just know that the heart space is beautiful, and I think this is someone who easily gets hurt, but tries to act like they don't. I have every reason to believe that. It feels that way, 100%. They got stuff to work through. But for the most, and so do you. And one of the things, your pain response, I believe, is understanding when you eventually communicate with this person that you hurt them and you really didn't know. And I again, I don't want you to be so hard on yourself about that. You didn't know. And they didn't want you to. They couldn't admit it to themselves, never mind to you. You know? Okay, some of this Knight of Pentacles. I don't know. But they do see you as a good investment in the heart space, in love and in life. Both. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. These are both fantastic investments. But it's judgment. When it comes back in is when it comes back in. And it's also their decision to see the truth of their heart. To not keep bearing it. That's a choice too. The Knight of Pentacles. Show me that Knight of Pentacles. Show me that Knight of Pentacles, please. There's that sadness. There it is. 4 cups, 4 cups. They're coming to tell you that they are sad and that they were hurt by your exit. You didn't know. That's one of the reasons why you're showing me stress. Part of it is because you're still attracted to them and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, oh my God, honey. Oh, God, stop it. God dang it. I have a rule. Only Cancer can make me cry. Just stop it. Actually, it's not you. It's your person. It's your person who has a beautiful heart. Oh my God. You're ruining my reputation. I'm supposed to be a badass bitch. Okay. And I can't be having this. Because that's who I am. I need the fairness and the reciprocity before I can show you my heart, right? And so I actually understand this. And there it is again. They want to balance it. I'm going to fucking cry. I swear to God. Your person has a huge heart. They just don't know it, or they're out of touch with it, or they really, honest to God, didn't expect to have feelings for you. They had no reason to. They told themselves they wouldn't. That's active denial. They told them. So not only did they tell themselves, I don't have feelings for you, and they reinforced it, they also said, I never will. I won't allow that to happen, but they did. They didn't know it. They have a huge heart space, and they're terrified of getting hurt. They're very sensitive, but they don't show that. Very few people see that sensitivity, I believe. Their heart space, literally in their heart space, they're feeling judgment. When the timing is right, they'll put out the call for the investment because they feel you that way, they see you that way. And as they continue to open up in the Fool's journey and push past the moon, push past the Seven of Swords, that act of denial, the more they will see you as a better investment. They come in bearing love with that sadness attached to them. There's the conversation. There it is. There's that person delivering it. Okay? And also with it, the fairness of the love. I just want you to show me what I show you. Express to me what I express to you. That's all I wanted. That's what they do. That's all you needed. And that's what they're going to give you in time. So to their credit, to their full fucking credit, this lovely person, to their full fucking credit, they solved the problem. They figured it out. But more than just solving the problem and getting back in your good graces, it's more than that. They actually have genuine feeling for you. And they had to discover it. They had to feel it, allow themselves to feel it, allow themselves to open up towards it, and then thus invest in it. And that reciprocity, that sharing of feelings and making it fair is what they are finally delivering unto you. And it's their particular truth, and it's beautiful. And I can see that's one of the stress elements. It's one of the stress elements, I believe, towards you, or firmly, or within you, pain, because you didn't know. When you exited, you really thought it won't affect them. Clearly, it won't affect them. They don't show me feeling, and they don't show me much consideration. I gotta go, right? But they're showing you that sense of balance. That's all you wanted from the very beginning. It's beautiful. All right, let's get over here to the shared energy. More of that secret thoughts, more of the secret feelings. That's okay. We're working through it. Overall, okay, we are manifesting. Caught my attention. So just overall, please know once more your energy is in a fantastic space. Let's take a look at that shared with, what is this? This is the vintage tarot, I think. Yeah, in time, it'll come forward. Okay. Show me the Ace of Swords, please. 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 One more. Show me the Ace of Swords, please. You know what I meant to say at the opening? It's like, I hope nobody's offended by cleavage. I'll have you know. Sassy Scorpion Tarot is a proud supporter of cleavage, yeah? No, it's like, I'm in a very intense, this is Gymshark. I love their stuff, but it's intense. It's like, I hope nobody's offended by cleavage. Oh dear. Yeah, that was the truth. The 8 of Cups. Okay. Okay. Page of Wands. That's what it was. The 6 of Cups. Oh, it's repeating. So this is why I use so many decks, is so I can literally see the repeating energies. Consistency is a big thing in tarot. The more consistent somebody's energy is, the better I can figure out the problem and then find the solution. You two actually have a very simple solution. Talk. Talk. Well, their solution is going to take time for them to unfold it. Okay, understanding that they did develop feelings for you no matter how slow, and that they avoided them as best they could. I know in this person's heart and in their mind, they did not intend to create feelings with you. In fact, they probably even told themselves they wouldn't, but they did. And the sooner they acknowledge that, the sooner they can get into this energy. Okay. Now, with the truth here at the Ace of Swords, going back to that Page of Wands, the minuscule energy, so little energy contribution, so little consideration, decision-making, time, energy, and effort. There it is. In other words, there must not be much feeling here. And that's the truth. That was the Ace of Swords as we best understood it. There must not be much feeling here between you and I. Yeah, we've known each other a long time. We've known each other a long time. You don't deny that. Okay? We've known each other a long time. We've shared memories, but it seems like there's not much here between us. There's a distinct lack of evidence. And in the real world, and then also there's no emotional expression. So, you know, and it's a very good chance, I think somebody told themselves that they were emotionally unavailable, or that they, again, just couldn't get involved with you, or that they refused to, or that they wouldn't catch it, whatever. That's all that what this is. Emotional detachment, emotional unavailability, and then thus it created this space of so little effort. But there's actually quite a bit shared between you two. One of those components is love. It's just one of the things you two don't discuss. I see why they didn't, and I can see why you walked. It's also you. You walked. They were emotionally unavailable, or they tried to pretend to be, and you walked. You both share that truth. Okay? The moon. Show me the moon, please. Show me the moon. Show me the moon. Show me the moon, please. Show me the moon. Show me the moon. Show me the moon. Show me the moon. No, I'm not. I think this is otherwise a beautiful connection that actually really does have a real shot to go somewhere in future. It's right here. And opening up towards this, slowly but surely. The Five of Cups is pain. The Two of Cups, there it is again. Jesus, that energy is so consistent. I mean, it's ridiculously consistent. We under the moon, under this person's moon, part of you is in here in that representation of pain. There's also the Two of Cups, the stuff they swore that they couldn't give up, they couldn't have. They were already kind of resigned to not allowing themselves to love you, or that it could never happen, or they can't ever express their feelings to you. What they desired was very much the opposite. You were very much your love union with this person, potentially having strong cups with this person, was actually one of their deepest desires, was to actually have love with you, to claim the cup, say, this is my cup, we're sharing cups, this is mine, we recognize each other. It was one of their deepest desires to openly claim you to themselves and even in public, and it's like, I'm with that person, that kind of thing. Like, everybody knows we're together. That's that exclusivity between two people. It comes across very much heavily as a desire. It's like, I want to be seen with that person. I want people to know I'm with them, and it was all under the moon. You don't know any of this. You don't know any of that. You know? And it was like they were mourning the Two of Cups. They said that they were never developing with you to begin with. In other words, they were trying to resign themselves to feelings that they said they could never have with you or openly share with you. They were mourning them the whole time under the moon. It made them sad. It made them sad. They felt like they couldn't claim your cups. And they wanted to. The desire here is so terribly, terribly strong. I have a very strong sense in here of public recognition. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know where that's coming from. Your side, their side, or the both of yours. Very strong sense of public recognition. I want to be seen with that person. I want to be seen with that person in public. I want them to see us. Something like that. I want everyone to know that I'm with this person and that they're with me. Yes. Yes, they just said yes very loudly. There was a big bold yes in my head. It was. I saw. So somebody had a very strong, deep desire. This is a specific. The general interpretation stands, of course, just to be exclusive with each other was this person's hope and desire, while they simultaneously mourned it and said it was impossible. It was all under the moon. But a specific I got, somebody, their hope and desire and wish was just to be exclusive with you in public and to have everyone recognize the union. I don't know why. It's sweet, really. And it's that recognition. It's like, they're with me. That's right, you see that? They're with me. It's kind of like that. It's actually quite sweet. It's actually quite sweet. I like it. That's sweet. I do. That's very sweet. Show me the lovers, please. Show me the lovers, please. Show me the lovers. Show me the lovers. Show me the lovers. Strong bond. Yes, I've seen it here a couple times. Soul bonded, no doubt. Here's the thing. We weren't discussing feelings. And as far as you knew, they didn't have any. Show me the lovers, please. Show me the lovers. The 24th for some of you might be important. I don't know which month. Show me the lovers, please. Show me the lovers, please. Show me the lovers, please. Somebody's taller than the other person? I mean, dramatically so. It's a visible difference. It's a visible difference. No. Someone's tall. Someone's tall. That doesn't necessarily make the other person short. It's just the recognition that someone's taller than the other person. But then again, that taller person's taller than most people they meet. So I don't know if that helps you. So I don't think the other person's necessarily short. It's just the other person's used to being tall. That's all I got from that. They're used to having to look down, that kind of thing. So yeah, by comparison, everyone they meet shorter than they are. It's sweet. It's almost like I don't know if they're a gentle giant, but they're tall. I'm telling them they have a huge heart and they're terrified of being hurt. That doesn't mean that we excuse ourselves from not expressing ourselves, our thoughts and our feelings, but I can kind of see the origin story to them, and I can kind of see your backstory to that too. Again, it's how these things play off each other, you know what I'm saying? Four of Swords, so we're resting on this strength. Knight of Swords, someone's gathering steam. It hasn't happened yet, but the idea is eventually we will communicate. Someone thinks about it quite a bit, that Four of Swords, we're resting on it, and the growing strength here and the realization of what it is that we need to do and extending our action as well as our communication outward. So when they do the movement, when the movement is there, it moves fast. But they also have a fair amount of heavy hangback contemplation energy. Okay, so I've seen slow going root systems for them, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, so they might have some very strong earth in their chart. But they also show me a strong amount of water. They might have some Leo in their chart. I mean, it's a little bit all over the place, but that's okay, you know. That means they're just using multiple aspects of their personality to figure out what it is that they need to do, okay? So in the Four of Swords, in terms of that lover's connection, we're resting on it currently, okay? Four of Swords, you think about it, so do they. You two might be connecting quite a bit in dreams recently, or you're thinking about each other often in that respect of, oh, there I go, thinking about them again. Why am I doing that? Well, it's because one of you is, and the other person picks up on it, and that's that kind of bond between two people who are heavily soul bonded. You might dream about each other often, as I said. But as we're resting, we're gathering energy, strength, steam, will of conviction to act. So currently, as far as I can tell, it's on pause, but reconnection seems to be imminent. I saw that heavily for Cancer, although this was way too vague at the end, even for me. This actually has a stronger sense of, I know what to do now. I know what to do now. And this is where we start. We're going to open up with the feelings. We'll take that. We'll take that. That's how you opened. That's all I wanted was fairness, reciprocity, in a sense that what I'm giving to you, you're giving back to me, including the feelings. You didn't get that, so you left. I see why they didn't, in a respect. They really convinced themselves they had no feelings for you, or that they never would develop them to begin with, when they deeply desired it this whole time, and mourning it simultaneously. It's like, even while they were connected to you, they were mourning the fact that they could never have you or have your love, something like that. Okay. Oh. Okay. I don't know why I look at the time. Doesn't matter. It is what it is. For yourself, a passion. It's time for you to take control of your life. That's literally your decision right here. And again, it wasn't done in opposition to them. You weren't angry about it. There's no fuck you energy here, which we could just as easily display to people. This is, I don't want to get myself emotionally attached to someone who isn't invested in me. I gotta go. So that's what you did. And that's when it prompted their Nine of Pentacles. Your energy felt better. You put the focus back on you. You opened back up to yourself. When you stopped giving whatever energy you were giving to this. And it felt like the right thing to do. Again, I see why. On the surface, your reasoning, your actions make perfect sense to me. And yes, of course, the passion remains. I know. I saw that element right here as well. And they for you. It's not just you being turned on by them. Trust me, they got feelings for you too, honey. But they go to a deep place. And for your part, all you wanted was that fairness of exchange, you know. You two have quite a bit of, yeah, that's the possibility. It's there. I can't say it's not. I mean, that's what this is. That is long-term. This is a long-term opportunity that stands up well over time. A strong investment. you know? So I can't say that that's not a possibility. That is very much a possibility here. And when, I could not say. But yeah, that is very much a possibility. And healing family issues. That has something to do with over here. I don't quite know what it is. Healing family issues. You know, in that respect of emotional bonding and feeling big feelings and allowing ourselves to receive that and cultivate it instead of shutting it down. Healing family issues almost always ties back to childhood and the patterns we learned in it. I have every reason to believe this person... I have the weirdest... I want to say this person has a huge heart. They do. They're sensitive, and I feel like they've been ridiculed about that all their life. Like maybe in their background or in their upbringing, they were discouraged from being so sensitive. You're too sensitive. Okay, you're too emotional. You're too shy. You're too something. Toughen it up. Get more rigid. Don't express yourself like that. Don't get those big feelings. That's going to cause you troubles. Stuff like that. And despite the boundaries that surround their energy, particularly their cognitive skills, in that respect of this is what I'm telling myself, this is what I'm telling myself, it's just not who they are. It's not who they are. They probably maintain relationships in their life that are kind of neutral, easy to maintain, nothing that is too provoking, something like that. But they've always had a much bigger heart for whatever it is that they've experienced, and they want to experience so much. But it's like they kind of curb their enthusiasm in that respect. I just don't think it's who they are. I feel like they really never had a chance to really be who they wanted to be in love or in life. You know what I mean? Don't get too attached to people, places, things. That's part of that sensitivity package. I feel like this person is kind of the natural poet. And by that I mean just sensitive. Very observant. Emotionally observant. Can probably read people's faces really well. But they themselves on the outside, you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that. They have a big squishy inside, but it's not really allowed to express itself, or they feel that they can't express it. Okay. Playfulness. You two bring out the playfulness in each other, flirtation, romance, and they bring out the inner youth. You bring out the spirit of fun in this person, or they, you, most likely the both of you. Yeah. They get in touch with their more youthful side. That softer side, that more sensitive side. Not to take things so seriously, and that they can be sensitive with you, or something like that. I think that's about it, guys. See, that's what I'm saying. That flew out in reverse. How apropos. Heart-to-heart conversations in reverse. That's the one thing you two have never really done. We have not discussed feelings. We haven't discussed feelings. It's like, well, they never bring them up, and we never talk about them, so ipso facto, I guess they don't have any. And I don't want to attach myself to someone who's perpetually emotionally unavailable, right? Yeah, the honeymoon phase, wedding, this is more the long term. Speaking of which, let's do a time check. This is what we need to correct, and I believe they sweetly, and from this person's point of view, bravely correct it. It's quite lovely. It's not brash. It's not bold. It's actually quite simple and very honest. It's exceedingly simple and honest, and that's the best kind of conversation you can have with somebody. When that's simple and honest, and this is what I feel. This is how I've always felt. And you leaving hurt me. You're going to hear that. You're going to hear that. It's one of the things that's going to hurt you. But it's in that sense of respective stresses that I didn't know, because you didn't. So do take that into the equation, and I hope that they do too. Chain reactions. One thing causes the other. Without real conversation, we're going to have real unintended consequences. Okay. Yes. Show what I need to see, please. What's going on? What do you need to release the waning moon for? I'm not really... I already saw the release. That's not the issue. For some, it's not an issue at all. Actually, there might be some critical energy surrounding the next crescent moon or any crescent moon. I don't quite know. What's going on? 8 weeks for some of you. I don't even know where that guy came from. It's time to release negativity, the full moon in Scorpio. So the next full moon in Scorpio is Taurus season. And I only know that because we're the opposites on the zodiac wheel. So, which means Taurus and Scorpio are very, very alike, and for that very reason can be very oppositional. So, it's interesting to me, the dynamics of that. By the way, you should always take a look at your zodiac counterpart. It's wild, man. It's wild. You can learn a lot of shit from that. Anyway, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. The next one will be in Taurus season, like I said. But it's looking like you've already done that. We could be talking about the negativity between you two around that time. Yes. Let's see. Okay. Meditate and contemplate the new moon in Pisces. Okay. There might be some energy here being generated in that peaceful state when we go into the Piscean season. So in other words, I'm not seeing anything happening by then. What I'm saying is that contemplation energy, a gathering energy, steam, strength, resolve, that could very well happen or take place around Pisces season, which isn't too far out. In tarot time, a couple of months is nothing. But, you know, Piscean energy, Scorpio energy. Your hard work is paying off. Let's see, by the time this comes out, we will still technically be under the influence of the new moon in Capricorn, and then we will enter in shortly. We will enter in shortly, if not today, surrounding this message within days of the full moon in Cancer, which is an excellent time to make peace with people, reconnect, solve issues under that Cancerian full moon energy. It's beautiful. But yeah, your hard work is paying off. A new moon in Capricorn, you might have some Capricorn in your chart. And just in the general sense, in that terms of working, you're busy, you're balanced, you're doing quite well. That's happening now for some of you, and that's just simply confirmation. Let's see. The supermoon is under the deck. I do not know when the next supermoon is. You'll have to look it up. Okay. Let's see. Oh my goodness, where to even start? Okay. Let's go ahead. The most solid thing in my mind is this proposal of reconnecting in a way that's sincere, honest, and we start expressing ourselves. Okay, and we have a little back and forth about what happened and who experienced what, but it's honest and it's real, and it's much more honest and real than it was when you two last left it. Okay? Show me this Three of Cups, please. Show me this Three of Cups. Show me this Three of Cups. When, please, on the timeline. This has already happened now. I saw it. That's consistent in terms of your overview. There you are, under the deck. For some of you, it will simply be an incoming and surprise message. With the Tower, you're on the receiving end of it. Okay, for others of you, Ace of Wands, that's sooner rather than later, backed up by the Knight of Wands. Well, those two don't mess around. Let me tell you, that happens fast. So that could be within days of this message. I don't know, but it could be. We have the Lovers here, either the reference to the energy itself that's shared between you two, which we've already seen right back here. And it can also be in reference to 6, which is the Lover's power number. So the 6 might be important for some of you. Gemini season, in the general sense, might be very important to you. So that is late May to late June. Let's see. That's quite a bit of energy all right here. The Hanged Man, currently, yes, it's in a state of suspension as we are gaining perspective here in 12 December. But also, the 12th might be important. Most of these are majors. 4 of Wands, and that could be, again, within days. So I'm saying anything between days upwards to a couple of seasons out. I really don't know, but for many of you, it will simply be a surprise when it hits, okay? Whew. Oh, my goodness. Anywhere between days to months, honey. Days to months. I don't quite know, but it's all positive. Even the timeline cards are pretty positive. we are at this time, as far as I can tell, gaining perspective on our lover. Okay, we're trying to see things from a different point of view, and that is the actual purpose of the Hanged Man, by the way. Not to stalemate shit, not to stagnate shit, but to go upside down to gain perspective, and that means it's an active Hanged Man. Okay, so it's not Hanged Man as in nothing's happening, it's Hanged Man as in active. Active learning. We're trying to actively learn about our lover, to see things from a different point of view, why we did what we did, who said what, who did what. Okay. Anything else, please? The 4th, as I said, the 6th, any variation of that, the 12th, a couple of days from now. And then, of course, the seasons. The Hermit, healing that Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Resistance. There's resistance. Somebody has some Virgo in their chart. That's really heavy on me. That is really, really heavy on me. Again, check theirs out. If you're connecting to Virgo, you might have some Virgo in your chart. They might. Somebody has some very prominent Virgo. That steadiness, that calmness. Walking the path to understand so we can fix the situation. Shedding light, wanting to look at that offer. Why does this person feel so inclined? Why do they feel like you're an Ace of Pentacles? Why do they feel like you have a part yet to play in their future? Why do they feel like they have a huge heart space when it comes to you, or that you could potentially reside in their heart for a very, very long time? They're learning about that, and why have we been so resistant towards it, to what looks like a legit offer, not just in love but in life. That's long-term love energy. It's long-term love energy that feels like it's being ushered in by the universe. It's like we're looking at that. Why? Yeah, why? So in that respect, you walking away has actually helped prompted, okay, some of the questions. You walking away clearly worked for you in that respect. It was right for you because your energy started to thrive almost immediately. Okay, so please do understand that yes, they had hurt feelings, but that's one of the things they needed to look at is why. Why are my feelings hurt by this? Because I had feelings to begin with, no matter what I told myself or how much I tried to believe it wasn't true. So it was necessary. It was a good thing. And I know it caused pain, but ultimately it unites in love. Or rather, I should say, reunites in love. Okay? We're going to talk about the sadness, but we're also going to talk about what was always there to begin with. Okay? Okay, I think that's enough. Oh, yes, that is enough. Okay. Oh, I just now saw that. There's that Queen of Pentacles energy again, which I saw over here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I told you, heavy earthbound energy in this one, but also they have very strong water aspects too. Which is great. Okay. X, Z, L, S. Dragon, Aries, Leo, Sag. Fiery. Hot. Takes no prisoners. Yeah, they might see you that way. That is kind of that Queen of Wands energy, isn't it? Yeah. That Scorpio don't fuck around. They might see you as a little hot-headed too. Or you, I don't feel like that's their vibe though, man. BVF, dog with the bone. There's the stress, there's the anxiety, there's the contemplation. I'm worrying on something, I'm worrying on something, and I'm worrying on something. Okay, I think that's about it, you guys. W and the zombie, not feeling alive. Nothing's moving, nothing's happening, and I feel like I do the same thing day in, day out, and nothing in my life changes, and I feel horrible. I'm tired of the drudgery. I'm tired of the same. I'm tired of feeling like I'm shut down all the time. I'm feeling like I have to walk around in life like I'm dead inside, like I don't have big feelings. Yeah. Somebody. It's not you, honey. As far as I can tell, you're living life, but positively. And I'm not saying your person isn't. I'm sure that they're functioning quite well. What I'm saying is it's the energy on the inside. The seashell, Cancerian. Did I just pull another one? I did. I didn't even pay attention. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles, the Tree of Life, the long-standing roots, the roots that touch many, many things, overlapping communities, the foundation energy. This is what we do in our community. You two you might share the same community. You might share very similar roots, in other words. And then I knew it. I told you. I felt their energy impacting this Virgo. Virgo. This person tries, I think that you are dealing with Virgo. They got some damn strong Virgo in their charts, but they always kind of default to that mode of what's practical. And when it came to you, for some reason, the relationship and or feelings they experienced with you, they said it wasn't practical, so they kept not trying to look at it. I'm not developing that. I'm not growing that. I'm not catching feelings for Scorpio at all. They kept saying it wasn't practical. It wasn't practical. It wasn't practical. It wasn't practical. Well, love typically isn't, you know. And it's not practical. And this person's heart is so much bigger than that vibe that they try to carry on in their life with. Their heart space is so much bigger. I feel like this person's never really allowed to exercise their heart. Not like that. You know what I mean? They've never really been allowed to exercise their heart. Not like that. The big love. The scary love. The kind that expands your heart and scares the shit out of you sometimes. Where you get the deep feelings. And you take that chance or that risk that someone's going to hurt you. And that's one of Scorpio's superpowers, is that built-in mechanism. I understand you don't have feelings for this. I probably do, or I'm in the precipice of developing them with you. I have no proof that you have any feelings for me. I have no proof of our real-world activity. I gotta go. It's a way of protecting ourselves, because once we feel, we don't really stop, you know? So that's why we can come across as cold. That's why we can come across as detached. And that's why death is our power. Okay? Because when we walk, it's because our heart space is always with us. Always. So where we're cold, we're actually quite hot. And where we're detached, we're actually quite involved. And where people think we don't love them, we love them too much. Even if they don't love us back. So in that respect, you kind of saw this for what it was, and you said, I gotta go. And this person doesn't have that kind of built-in mechanism. I don't think they've really had a chance to flex their heart, man, to really push it outward, to really expand it, to go for the big love, to go for the big feelings. You know, it's not practical. Anyway, it's interesting. You two are actually quite a bit alike. A lot alike. You share a lot of energy. Most of it is emotional, but unspoken, and a big chunk of it is spiritual and probably not recognized between you two. You have a huge spiritual connection. You two are supposed to meet. You're probably the best of each other, and you also the both of you probably represent each other's biggest fears, and that's a true lover's connection. You also show that hyper soul bond activity, you know. Okay. That's enough for now. You keep me posted. I saw various timelines. I have every reason to believe that this journey's not quite done. I don't think either one of you wants it to be. There's no fight. There's no arguing. I see people do tit-for-tat stuff all the time. 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands. This is, this one's special. It's unique. I think you will reconnect peacefully and you will share stories. Okay? Scorpio, put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.